Got the baddest bitch in the city, so don't fuck around. Know them hoes is out to get me, they don't hold me down. Know me now, act like you don't know me now. Let my bitch off the purse, she get 100 rounds. 100 rounds, hold me down.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So I haven't done a story time on my channel in that long. Number one, I don't really do story times too much because I have a few up my sleeve, but I didn't want to keep putting out story times and then I run out of stories because I don't do fake stories like some of these YouTubers. So I don't know. I just wanna, I don't know, but basically I thought it a perfect opportunity to tell the story. I don't know why I didn't tell it before. It wasn't even that serious. I mean, don't get me wrong, in the heat of the moment it blew mine, like it really blew mine. And then I kind of let it go and I thought about it like, wait, this dead fake a story time, because what the hell, like. And I don't know what it really is that really pissed me off about it. Well, let me not say that because I know exactly what pissed me off. Y'all gonna hear me telling them the story, but I just feel like this happened so fast and just so like, I don't think the story time is gonna be too long, but everything happened so fast. I'm just like, this is crazy. I gotta tell a story. Whatever. Anyways, hopefully I remember everything. This is probably like 2 weeks ago. I'm lying, probably like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, about that much. So if I'm still trying to reminisce on what went down, don't mind me. Shout out to Beauty Forever Hair. I just made a tutorial on this look a few days ago. I just redid the baby hairs today and y'all went nuts over the picture. I mean, my baby hair's a little out of place or whatever, but I got 3 bundles of 24 inches. This is the loose deep texture. A lot of people feeling the texture as well. This is loose deep, and I had a medium brown frontal that I tried to make blend to my skin as best as I can. So if y'all want to check out that video and see what that's about and how I installed this and embodied it, then I will leave the link below. So me and my friend went to a party. The other girls, I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember their names. If y'all watching this, no shade to y'all. I'm gonna tell the story first, but that's one thing. If one of y'all watching this, because it was three of them. It was 3 of them. So one of y'all watching this, I'm telling the story exactly how it happened. You feel the way, I don't care. This is my story to tell because yeah, y'all wow, like OD. And to my friend Taylor, if you're watching this, hey baby, I love you so much. That's my baby. I'm pretty sure she's not gonna mind if I tell the story, but I don't know the other girl's name, so let that just be what it is. No shit, I gotta tell the story. So me and my friend Taylor went to a pool party and we wanted to really go with, well, initially I wanted to go with mad people. It wound up being just me and my friend Taylor, so I'm just like, whatever, I ain't hanging my girl mad long. We about to vibe together because not only didn't we see each other in a while, we just a vibe together, period. Like, we always is a vibe together. So I'm like, all right, this is about to be cool. So she came to get me, whatever. We get to the party, you know. It was a good little vibe. I posted my videos. This one I was wearing it right here, like, and everything like that. It was cute. It was cute. So the party is jumping. Like, I'm gonna see if I could add some clips because I don't want YouTube. It's like a part of me want to monetize this video, but a part of me just really want to talk my really talk, but I don't know. All right, I'm gonna try to enter some clips, and if I don't enter the clips, that means they were too explicit. But the party was super popping. Like, there was strippers there, there was music, there was bottles, there was hookah, it was packed, it was a litty. Like, it was all different types of people. Relax. It was all different types of people and personalities in there. Like, it was lit. The music was okay. It was cool. Whatever. So now we get the post and everything that's happening, money flying. We like, oh, it's crazy. So now everybody want to come. So people hit me up. People hit her up. Her friends, I guess her friends from, I think these are her friends from school. I think one of the girls that was the friend from, I think, okay, time out. Hopefully I'm getting this information right because I don't know if I'm getting it right. But one of the girls went to school with her. That's her close friend from school, and I believe the other 2 girls was her friend's friend, if I'm not mistaken. I could be a little bit wrong, but whatever. It was 4 of them in total. So they seen the party, we was jumping, they wanted to come to the party. So come on over, we can all vibe together. I'm not Hollywood, you know, I'm all good vibes. We could all party together, we could whatever. Now by the time they wanted to come, they were coming from an hour and a half away. So I was trying to tell them, and it was a house party in a suburban area. Like, it was very suburban. So it's just like, you know how people get the Karens and the, what do you call the boy version of a Karen, a man version? A Carl. the Karens and Carls, you know how they get when it's house parties and B&Bs and stuff like that. They want all of it shut down at a certain time. So it was getting a little late, and I didn't know, it didn't say on the invitation what time the party closed. So, well, what time the party end. So we just vibing until the end, I guess, whatever. And most of the people, the party was all the way, ooh, locations. Does it matter? I just feel like it doesn't matter. The party was at point A and they were coming from point B. So I was trying to explain to them, y'all could come and turn up with us, but I don't want y'all to get all the way over here, an hour and a half away, and the party ends, because now y'all gonna have to come all the way back. Mind you, they did not have a vehicle, so keep that in mind. They didn't have no vehicle. So they came in an Uber and Taylor drove there. Me and Taylor, we live very close to each other, so I left my car and she came to pick me up and we took her car. So whatever. So now whatever, they come, as soon as they came, I swear to God, I can't make this up. As soon as they came, the party ended. So I'm just sitting here like, damn, they about to be tight, because I told them, like, I want to tell y'all to come, but I don't want y'all to come and the party's going to end. But I mean, if y'all want to come, then whatever. And they was with it and they came and it was over. That's when the cops is outside. Y'all know once the cops come, the whole party done off. Like, the whole thing is just done. Everybody leave, go home. Some girl was directing people. She had on an ankle bracelet. I said, oh yeah, give me. And then she was because I'm thinking about how my friend Philip would have said it, and I don't got time for him. He's just all in my mind right now. So we like, all right, let's go. Mind you, I hope I'm not incriminating myself, but oh well. So we had to use the bathroom, and the way this area was so pitch black, I feel like there was one light per block. I swear to God. And the hills was like this. Like, I would not want to walk there by myself, because I watched too many shows. I just felt like somebody gonna grab me up in these bushes, like guaranteed. That's how I was feeling. So we had to do a quick little tinkle by the bushes or whatever. And I was, you know, using the bathroom, and some man was like, hey, and I was like, oh my God, I'm still technically on his property. I was like, oh, put it to Sacco. I feel like all of us did that before. Like, all of us, like, women, well, no, men do it too. Like, if you got a quick pee real quick and you outside, you just gotta pull it to the side or pull your pants up, squat real quick on the floor, open the doors. If you don't got the doors, get in the corner, you know, do your little white boo boo. I feel like we all had to do that before. I'm guilty. I'm telling y'all I did it. Oh wow, this is what it is. Anyway, so we about to be out of here or whatever, and now we're heading to Brooklyn. Now, this was the plans before they came. The plans was, I'm going to Brooklyn and Taylor is going elsewhere, but we're all gonna be together, because mind you, the party ended early. The party ended at 12. So the plans was, before we left the party, that I'm gonna be in Brooklyn. I'm staying in Brooklyn, and Taylor's staying where she's going, so we could all have fun. We was linking my best friend, my boy best friend. He lives in Brooklyn. We was gonna go to his spot or whatever and turn up with them. So he lives in Brooklyn. So that's where everything was supposed to happen. Like, so that's where we was gonna be partying at until we get tired or whatever the case may be. So I'm thinking everybody on board, everything is cool. You know, we wound up going back to my house, because the place was way further than my house, like way further. So we had to pass my house anyway to get my car, and then Taylor dropped her car. So we switched cars. We got my car, and then it's her 3 friends in the back. Now we on our way to my crib. We switched the cars and we came to my house. Now my father had made some fried fish. So when I walked in the house, because I just had to grab a few things, when I walked in the house, there was a mad fried fish. Oh my God. Mad fried fish on a platter. So I'm like, me being me, we was vibing on the way to the crib. So I'm getting good vibes from these girls. I'm just naturally just very nurturing and just very show love to everybody kind of person. So when I saw those fish in the pot, I'm like, we're not gonna eat all this fish in this house. So, well, I know we probably all hungry. Let me just grab a couple of pieces of fish so we could all just eat on the way to Brooklyn. Because I don't know when the last time they ate, but I ain't eating them out. So I'm like, let me get them a piece of fish. Because knowing me, I would sit there and buzz down all that fish by myself. But I'm like, you know what? I'm with people. They waiting outside my house. Let me just do whatever. So I got my stuff. I got the fish. I brought it in the car. I said, here, y'all, if y'all hungry, you know, whatever. I bought y'all some pieces of fish. They ate it. It was mad good. Whatever. Boom. Skip through time. Now we on our way to Brooklyn. We driving, we vibing, we drinking. I'm not drinking because I'm driving. No, I'm not just saying that because I'm on camera. I don't do that. So we drinking, well, drinking and vibing. Whatever, we get there, be looking for parking, whatever. I tell them, yo, come downstairs, we outside. Like, I got some, they already knew that I had girls with me, so I got girls with me. They got their friends, and then his sister, she had her friends in there, so everybody was just there. It was just a nice little whatever. So I'm like, yeah, come downstairs, we outside. Like, so whatever. They came downstairs. Now I thought my best friend and his friend was just gonna come downstairs. All of his mans came downstairs, all of them. So it's like 5 of us and like 7, 8, 9 of them or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be lit upstairs because why all of y'all came downstairs? So they came downstairs, everybody agreeing, how you doing, how you doing? You know, my best friend's friends, very respectful, very, you know, chit chat, whatever. We get upstairs, offer it. His sister like, who wanna drive the boat? Who ready to drive the boat? Like, they was offering drinks, other stuff, like, not wild stuff, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Drinks, other stuff, you know, the YouTube, I'm still trying to stay a little clean. So we vibing, like everything is cool, everything blah blah blah. So now my best friend kid had woke up or whatever, so one of the girls, she was like holding him and stuff, and then she wound up going in the room to put him to sleep, and that was that. Like, that was just that little vibe. We like, all right, cool, the baby sleep again, we all just doing our thing. So now we all in a room, then you got everybody in the living room, everybody in the hallway, so we like vibing in and out these rooms and stuff. Great vibe, good, everybody laughing, everybody whatever. Now here comes the part of the story that smoked me, and then I'm gonna tell y'all everything else I found out after the fact. So my friend, my initial friend, the one that's friends with them, like I just met them literally probably like 2 hours prior, but my friend, she was ready to go, and not as in she's annoyed, she just had somewhere else to go. So she's like, all right, I'm gonna leave, like, you know, whatever, my Uber about to be downstairs, so we grown. I just feel like I'm vibing with them. If they don't mind vibing with me, I mean, I don't need them there because my friends is already there, but if they not ready to leave yet and they just want to vibe with me for a while, we could do that. Like, it's all cool vibes. Y'all don't gotta leave just because she left. Like, let's just whatever, we could still kick it, whatever. So I got stakeholder attitude. Well, let me not say they, let me give these girls a name. So I'm gonna do girl A, girl B, or was it, yeah, girl A, girl B, and girl C. Yeah, we're gonna do girl A, B, and C. So the main, I feel like the main issue is with girl B. I don't know what her problem was. I don't know what her problem was. I don't know if it was the liquor in her system. I don't know what the hostility was about, but allegedly she was getting an attitude with my friend because she was leaving, and then my friend was talking to somebody and she's like literally calling her name while she's talking, but in an annoying way, like, Taylor, Taylor, Taylor. And Taylor's like, you don't see me talking? Like, she's like one of those just being real annoying and rude, but I didn't peep this. I learned this after the fact. So she was already kind of annoyed, and my friend was, when she said bye to me at that point, she was just like annoyed because she's like, why, like, she was just mad annoyed, like, why people moving like that? So I didn't even peep game because I'm still having a good time. So I peep when people are annoyed a little bit, but I'm not paying attention to it too much because I'm just like, it don't seem like nothing serious. Like, I'm talking to my friends, like, whatever. So my friend leaves, so now I'm just there with them. I'm telling them like, y'all, we could get out this room, like, we don't gotta be in this hot ass room. We could go to the living room where it's cooler and we could just chill. Now, mind you, I told you I was mad people in the living room already. So when we get to the living room, it's not that many seats. So some of us got a seat and some of us didn't. I wound up sitting down. I got a seat late, so I sat in the chair. My friend was sitting next to me. Somebody took that seat. The girl decides to sit on a glass table. Now, I get a stay crib, my friend's crib, and they young and they all vibing. Like, we all around the same age. I get it. But regardless if this is their house, their mother, father house, their grandparents' house, it don't matter who house it is. You don't go to nobody's house and sit on a table unless they say, yeah, you could just sit on the table. Maybe I was raised a little bit different, but that took me back a little bit. But once I peeped at my best friend's sister, who owns the house, like, it's both of their apartments, my best friend and sister, is their crib. So once I seen they didn't say nothing, I was just like, okay, I guess it's fine. But like, it caught me off guard a little bit, but I wasn't tripping. So now the table is already kind of wobbly. It was like a circle glass table, so you sit on one side, you gotta sit directly in the middle for it to stay flat. If you sit on one side, it's gonna like start lifting and stuff. So the table's kind of wobbly a little bit, and she's still sitting on the table. So obviously the table could break at any second if you make one wrong move. But why would you sit on somebody's glass table anyway? That was strike one for me, because don't ever do that. That's mad disrespectful, mad disrespectful. So what I didn't know was she quick got into a little not an altercation, but a quick little back and forth with my best friend's sister, because I guess some dude was walking past the table and he threw his pack of cigarettes on the table, but not throwing it at somebody, but just throwing it to toss it on the table, and I guess it hit her, and she slapped the cigarettes off her lap onto the floor. So my best friend's sister is just like, all right, because now y'all wilding. Like, her and my best friend's sister was having a back and forth a few times throughout this whole process. Mind you, I'm still talking to this one, I'm talking to that one, so I'm not peeping, and his sister didn't tell me, and I just feel like I'm responsible for them because they came with me. So I'm just like, I told her even after the fact, I said, bro, you should have told me all this stuff, like, while I was there. That stuff would have never happened. So mind you, that's something I found out after the fact too, which is another reason why I was mad. All right, granted, now next situation. So now the girls, I realized people starting to leave. Now girl C, I'm gonna call her girl C. Girl C, she had, I guess she lived a little close, so she was ready to go too, but she didn't have an attitude. So she was like, all right, y'all, I'm leaving, you know, whatever, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, bye, nice meeting you, you know, whatever, whatever, whatever. Mind you, like I said, this is my first time meeting these girls. Nice meeting you, you know, whatever. So she dipped off. Now these last two girls is with me. And I didn't get no bad vibes, especially from girl B, but I was really starting to see some bad vibes with girl A. Like, this is when I'm really starting to see it. So now that girl C left, it's just me, girl A, and girl B. So we sitting there, people starting to leave gradually, so it's starting to clear out a bit or whatever, and I see they still here. So I'm just wondering, oh, they really drunk or something? Like, they really not trying to leave? Not on some like, I want them to leave, but just, oh, they really chilling. Like, they waiting until the end to leave. Like, they not ready to go yet. That's how I took it. So I just see them sitting there, and now literally almost a whole place apartment is cleared out, and they still there with me. So in my head, I'm thinking like, I wonder why they didn't leave yet. Like, okay. So then they just sitting there, and I see them both with the screw face, like, just sitting there, like, shaking their leg. I'm like, okay, not paying it no mind. Then my best friend's sister, she cleared out a seat, because remember I told you she was sitting on the table. So my best friend's sister, she cleared out a seat. So she was like, yo, you could tell your friend to sit right here. I just cleared out a seat for her. Not rude, not nothing. Like, she was being straightforward. Nothing, didn't curse, didn't have no like weird tone, nothing. Even if she, the fact that, my thing is, she could have if she wanted to, because it's her crib, but she was really holding it down, and she's pregnant. Mind you, my best friend's sister is pregnant, noticeably pregnant. So we're just like, yeah, she was just like, oh yeah, tell your friend come sit right here, whatever. So I'm like, all right. I said, yo, you could come sit right here. She just cleared the seat out for you. She just sitting there. I said, yo, and the music is still playing, but it's not loud. Like, you can hear somebody talking, like the music playing, but you know. I'm like, yo, she said you could come sit right here. Like, she just cleared out the seat for you. I'm like at least 6 feet away from her. Nothing. I said, oh. I said, okay, I'm being ignored. Okay. So now I'm starting to get annoyed, and I'm trying to keep the vibe. Like, I've been trying to keep the vibe the whole time, but now I'm getting pissed, and I don't want to get pissed because I had something to do the next day, and I didn't. I mean, I'm gonna say that to the end. So I'm just sitting here like, what's her problem? Like, I'm thinking in my head, like, did she not hear me? Like, what's her problem? So now she stayed there for a few more seconds, and she was like, I'm ready to go, let's go. Or she said something like that, like, we're leaving, let's go, to girl B. So I said, okay, I'll walk y'all to the door, just like that. All right, I'll walk y'all to the door, because I'm still not knowing what type of girl I'm dealing with. Like, the way they're giving me all this energy, or showing all this energy, I just met you, shorty. So you can't be giving me all that energy. So I'm gonna just pretend like you're not giving me that energy, because if it was for me, you would have came die right. Am I wrong? Or am I right? I'm definitely right. So she's like, really? I said, okay, I'll walk you to the door. And then I guess my best friend's sister said something along the lines of, yeah, because everybody's wilding, like everybody's wilding, because now she's getting tight, like all of that for what? Like I've been trying to be nice to your friend all night and she giving me nothing but bare attitude. So she got a right to be mad. Like she got a right. So the girl turns around. She's like, all right, but what's the problem? All right, but what's the problem? All right, but what's the problem? What's the problem? All right, but what's the problem? I said, I don't want to curse. I said, she not that serious. She's not serious right now. And this is what I'm saying in my mind. In the moment, I'm just sitting here like, all right, trying to get them out the door. It's a long hallway. Like, it's not like you just quick walk out the door. It's a long hallway to the door. So I'm like, all right. She's like, all right, but what's the problem? Now when she getting loud, I'm like, all right, I'm trying to tell her, like, you're not going to argue with nobody about nothing that has to do with something in their house. If you don't like what she has to say, then just leave her house. It's her crib. You're not about to argue with her while you in her crib. Like, that's mad disrespectful. Now you getting me tight because you're technically my company. I just met you and you getting crazy. Like, you're blowing minds now. Relax. So she's like, all right, but what's the problem? Getting crazy, louder. Mind you, she's pregnant and she's yelling about, oh, because I told you to sit here and da. I'm just telling you. Actually, I'm lying. She wasn't even having the energy. She was like, all right, and what I was trying to tell you was you can sit right here and you giving all this attitude. And the girl is literally, what's the problem? She turns my, because the girl A and B is in front of me and his sister's behind me. So she's like, all right, but what's the problem? But what's the problem? And then she's arguing behind me, so I'm sitting here trying to keep everybody separated and stuff like that, because they're not going to fight her regardless. I'm not letting nobody fight nobody pregnant in her house, and I'm not going to let them fight her, period. For all that, I'm just going to shoot my shits, because we're not doing that. So now they're going off. I'm trying to push them out the door, like, not push them, but I'm like just holding her arm, like, all right, we're not doing this. You're not arguing with her in her house, like, whatever. I'm trying to be kind of mutual, but when her friend, girl B, what was she saying? She was saying something along like, what happened? But what happened? So I'm like, all right, now y'all wildin'. Like, y'all wildin'. Get out. Go. Because y'all not about to argue with her while you in her house. If she wants something a certain way, you're going to do it the certain way or you can go. Like, you're not about to sit and argue with her. I say, yo, bro, I got you, bro. They're not going to sit here and argue with you. I'm really looking back. Yo, bro, they're not going to sit here and argue with you in front of me while I'm in your, while we're both, all of us is in your crib. Like, and this is technically my friend's friend, so I don't care for y'all could go. Like, at this point, y'all not about to be disrespectful in my house, and now I'm getting tight because like y'all making me look bad. Y'all technically my company and y'all saying her while I'm whatever. So especially, not only that, but y'all both know she's pregnant and she's not even cursing and getting crazy with y'all. Y'all both, all right, but what happened? But what's the problem? But what happened? Like, literally violent. Like, their energy was so crazy. You would have thought, bro, their energy was so crazy, bro. You would have thought they was literally about to swing any second. That's how crazy their energy was. And her energy was not even like that. And her energy is usually like that. And it was not like that day. So that was really getting me tight. Like, she's calm, you in her house, and you're really wild and being mad disrespectful. I don't care if you got look in your system. You don't disrespect nobody like that in their crib. Like, who raised you? Who raised you? Like, seriously, who raised you? So I'm like, all right, let's go. She's like, all right, but what's the problem? I said, all right, y'all could go. Now I'm pushing. Like, all right, go. We out the door. They still took her. Boom, slammed the door right in their face. I don't got nothing to say to you. Goodbye, sweetie. Find your way outside. Why they was really mad? I feel like they was really mad because I wasn't driving them back to the Bronx. And we in Brooklyn. First of all, I'm drunk and under the influence a little bit too. I stopped drinking a few hours ago, but I'm still feeling it in my system. I had a little sippy sip. I'm not gonna lie. I had a little sippy sip while we were still in the crib. So it's just like, I'm definitely not driving you nowhere. First of all, I don't know y'all. Second of all, y'all not offering me no gas money. I don't know what type of situation y'all think this is. Y'all not gonna freeload or get nothing off of me. We told y'all we was coming to Brooklyn, so why would y'all come all the way from the Bronx to Brooklyn and think somebody's about to drive y'all back to the Bronx from Brooklyn at 4 in the morning? Are you dumb? And it's two different, like, y'all took an Uber all the way from the Bronx to all the way past my house, which is an hour away. So y'all can take an hour. Y'all got right? Y'all got right. Mind you, on the way there, she's like, oh, because I like scammers. Like, I like da-da-da. And you know me, I'm amping my boys. Like, yeah, they ain't broke. Like, I like, yeah, I like just amping them. Those are my boys. Like, of course, I'm going to talk highly of them, right? But I didn't peep that was her body. Like, I didn't know that was her body to be wanting to freeload and stuff. She gonna try to ask my best friend, trying to get money on my best friend. Like, oh, I put your son to sleep. You should give me $100. Like, are you broke? Cause you're giving me broke vibes, like very brokey vibes. Like, why you asking men for money? I wish I could talk how I really want to talk. But why you asking men for money and you just met them? Like, I don't know what type of dude y'all think this is. And even if they was the type of dudes to be tricking, you're definitely not getting nothing. Cause what are you doing for a piece of change? Let's really talk about it. So I'm just sitting here like, okay, so I'm all over the place now. So after I seen them doing their face, they go downstairs, they talking mad shit. Oh, da-da-da, this dirty project apartment, or da-da, they said something like that. First of all, we was not in the projects, number one. Clear that, period. Like, don't, oh my God, I said, oh my God. I said if I didn't see them doing their face and I would have walked outside with them and they were still talking crazy like that, I knew I would have fought them. I would have either fought them or I would have got jumped. Cause I don't like, one thing about me, I don't like when people scream in my face. Or like, all that scream in my face, I'm gonna get nervous and I'm gonna just pop on you. Like, that's just me. And that's another reason why I did not want to go out there. Cause I say, you know what, I got somewhere to go tomorrow. I just put this wig on a few hours ago. Not this one, but I just put my wig on a few hours ago. It's really giving. It's a nice style. Like, I'm not about to be looking raggedy because of y'all and because y'all want to jump me. Because if y'all jump me, first of all, my best friend wasn't having that. Yeah, my best friend is a man, but at this point, if some girls is jumping me, he's gonna jump in and punch you in your face. His sister can't do it because she's pregnant, but other than that, like, come on, like, you feel me? So we get outside. Now you can hear them because we on the 3rd floor, so you can hear them downstairs in front of the building. And they talking da 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 da. My best friend like, shut up, B, shut up, B. Like, he laughing, we all laughing because he's just a clown. So we just laughing like, y'all really tight, like, y'all mad, like, y'all gotta take a cab all the way back home. Nobody told y'all to come all the way out here being thirsty for fucking, y'all over here being thirsty for links, and now y'all gotta take a cab back home. Y'all tell y'all gotta spend that money. I'm like, I just feel like y'all was mad cool in the beginning, and after this, I called my friend after that happened. I said, don't ever bring these shit around me ever again. Don't ever bring these girls around me ever again, because I gave y'all a great vibe. I've been showing y'all a good time all night. I gave y'all some food, not saying they couldn't feed themselves, but I gave y'all food from my crib. Like, I'm showing you good vibes. You could have talked to me, yo, I just feel like, or, oh, do you mind? I would still say no, but, oh, do you mind taking me home? Like, I'm gonna tell them that was not a part of the plan. Like, you're not gonna get mad at me for not driving you. Like, have your own car, get your own car. Like, what is your problem? You're acting broke. Anyways, my camera is about to die, so I gotta wrap this story up. Anyway, so yeah, you asking my best friend for money, you arguing with her back and forth from her crib the whole time, all that bad vibes, you being rude to my friend at this point. I'm like, I don't never gotta see y'all again. Y'all don't ever have to say nothing to me again. I don't even know who y'all are. I just met y'all, so it don't matter. You're never, even if we cross paths, I will not, you're nobody to me, so it doesn't matter. And yeah, I just feel like this is why I can't hang around too many females, because it's just like, well, let me not be, because some people might take that wrong, but this is why I don't hang around too much women, because that comes with a lot of drama and a lot of different personalities, and I know how to hold it down. I know how to conduct myself. I know how to move when I'm under the influence. I don't, oh, I'm drunk, so I'm about to start fighting and getting all rowdy. I don't do all that when I'm drunk. Like, I know how to conduct myself. So if you can't hold your liquor, don't come around me. And I don't like that. And I stick to my circle. I got my friends. I got my brother. I got male friends that I like, for me, vibe with or whatever the case may be, but I don't got too many female friends. Like, I got people that's like associates. I do have a few female friends, some that I might not see that often, but they still my girls, we still tight. And then I got my main clique, and it's just like, that's how it's gonna stay, because I'm trying to do this whole, you know, being friendly thing. And, you know, people probably already have a stigma that I'm probably stuck up because, you know, I got a little bit of a following or whatever, but I'm really mad cool. So that's another thing that blew minds, because like, I'm really mad cool, and you just did all that, you're a dog, like, whatever. Anyways, that's the story about how these girls really got crazy with a pregnant woman and literally was about to fight her. Like, I cannot believe y'all really doing this right now. That really pissed me off. Like, I'm thinking about it all over again. Like, y'all really, like, ooh, make my skin crawl. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed that little story. I just had to get that off my chest. It was a story time, but it was a little bit of a rant to me, because I ain't talk about it since it happened, and I was kind of tired of retelling the story. But I'm happy I got this out for y'all, because y'all probably like little videos like this and stuff. So I got more story times for y'all. And I'm gonna try to make the next story time a real juicy one or a funny one, because I don't want to be serious all the time. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. And yeah, bye loves.
Got a bitch in the city, so don't fuck around. Know them hoes is out to get me, they don't hold me down. Know me now, act like you don't know me now.